Good evening, good afternoon and good morning. This is Johnny V coming at you with another video. And this is the final reveal of my build for the scale build of Gentlemen's hosted by Paul at Styrene Relics. Paul, I just want to say thank you for hosting this event. And as it sounds like will be the inaugural one, with many years of this hopefully coming along. It's certainly been a joy to be part of. And judging by all the cars that have been coming online at the moment that are completed, we really have a good layout of vehicles there. But this is mine, and she's all finished now. And as you remember in my previous video regarding this build, I started with the Chop T. So here it is, all finished. So there you go, guys. That's the Chop T Trog style build, scale builder, gentlemen. And yeah, there you have it. I built a bit of a diorama base for it, a sandy beach for it to run on with one of the big beach bollards that are on the videos that I've been watching about the Trog event. We have our driver there, who's quite a proud driver looking upon his car, wearing all the appropriate gear for the race and era. The car itself, well, I shall go through what we've done. We've started obviously with the Chop T body and chassis line. We've made a major body change there with taking the roof out. Going on the inside there, you can actually see the body strengthener things in the door frames and in the wall panels of the car itself. They've been put in to strengthen that all up, seeing as most of these bodies were made from wood internally to do all the body strength. We have our 3-point roll cage there to assist in driver's safety. We have our, let's just see if we can turn that round a bit, maybe get some more light on the scene. There we go. We got our 2 leather bucket seats, sort of bomber style, with the seat belts as required. This vehicle's still running T-bucket steering underneath and straight down steering wheel. We have our fuel cell in the back there, plus a fire extinguisher to keep everything on the up and up. And then we'll mosey down the body again. We have all the weathering done, hand painted number 10, which was my number. The back wheels are off of 40 Ford, or the tyres are, more to the point. The wheels are the Chop T chromies, which have been dechromed and obviously painted, but those wheels have also been modified. I'll show you that in a short bit. We have the flathead 8 on it with the zoomy pipes, which are also handmade and fitted. The front wheels are the standard kit wheels. We'll go into the motor there. It's running Offenhauser heads. It's been plug wired, and we have copper line for the fuel line running there to a fuel junction point, and that also runs down underneath the car to the into the fuel tank. The radiator itself is out of a 29 T model, because the Chop T one was too short, and all the hoses and everything from the radiators weren't going to fit. So let's just see if we can spin this puppy around and get a front look at it. So from the front we've got the 29. All the steering is all following underneath the body line there, and they're pretty much a standard fitment there. Alright, we'll go back the other way. Another body mod done was the lightning holes in the rear pan there. 2 push bars put onto the back of it there to get the vehicle into staging. Two sets of tail lights, and just the body weathering everywhere. Now, what I was talking about, the wheel changes here. On that side, it's a standard rim. The 40 Ford tyre, and then all of the drum brake system here I had to scratch build out of various gauges of styrene tube to create a wheel hub to accommodate that tyre, because the original wheel as it is for the kit was for a wide slick, and this tyre just kept slipping across, so it's now created a drum system there to look like it's meant to. Alright, going around this side, and we'll see the driver's side of the car. We have our dusted up effect. That was in reference to this gentleman taking it out on the dirt roads to just see how it would perform before bringing it to the beach, and never bothered to clean it up. Go back in on this side, and you can see where the fuel line runs into the block there, runs down underneath the car, and I will then shift. I'll flip it right around once more and flip it over, and then underneath you can see we have the fuel line that runs through to the floor pan, underneath the floor and into the fuel cell. We've got our quick change rear end, very basic, just painted flat black under there, and generally tidy for the track to hit the beach. So guys, that's it. That's Johnny V's entry into this build. Its final completion. We have another quick look inside there. We've got a bit of a polished alloy dash with a few gauges and lights and stuff, and a shifter and all the rest of it, just to complete the car. And that's it. There will be some still photos to follow this, with more close-up shots and what have you else, and also a video coming to follow this one as well, with my friend Linley, who also is competing in the event, and he was building the Auburn, the pyro kit. So he'll show that one soon. All right, guys. Well, I would like to thank you all again. Thanks, Paul. This is Johnny V. I'm out.
G'day guys, it's Linley here. I've, as you can see, I've returned with the Auburn, and you can see by the box art what it is. It's a pyro kit, as you know, an old one, and when I got it, it was a seconds kit, so it was partly build. So yeah, so I'll just remove the box art now so you can all have a look, and yeah, we'll go from there. So there we are, fellas. What I did with the car, I used a rattle can to spray the body, and I used a paintbrush for the rest of it. I'm not very good with an airbrush, so but what I do turns out reasonably well. I stripped down the running boards. I took that off, the mud guards, the front bumper bar, the bonnet, and added the roll cage and seat belts. And yeah, so what we'll do, we'll take a little trip around the vehicle so you can all have a look now. I've dusted up the tyres to make them look like they have been on the road just for a bit of a spin. And I've relocated the headlights, which they sat on the mud guards, what I can see from the box art. I was thinking about putting a big exhaust muffler on it, but there's a little bit of work there for it, so I just left the exhaust pipes come out from the manifolds. I plug wired the engine there, as you can see. I didn't add fuel lines or anything. By the time I put it together, I'd crucified myself for that type of thing. Couldn't do it. So, but what I have done, quite pleased with it. And the wheels are just the plastic wheels, so I had to go on the internet to find out how they were done. I found a car that was pretty good, that I liked, and copied that. So, but yeah, I put the top hat on the back of the car represent the gentleman. So just add a little bit of character to it. And as you can see, different tail lights. I had one tail light on, the other one got lost on the workshop floor and had super glue on it, so I presume it's stuck somewhere, so I cannot find it. And there we are with it, guys. I think it's turned out for me reasonably well. The gentleman, I think he turned out well. I chose a lighter suit, so he stands out well with the car. And yeah, so he looks like he's just walking away to, you might say, to get information ready for the race. So I just want to say, Paul, thank you very much for letting me come in onto this build. I appreciate it. And if you're to carry on it next year, I'll certainly have a crack at entering again. So thanks, guys. Enjoy it. And I'll say bye for now.